My name is Matt Ryan, and I play the role of Gates in the film Flypaper.
What was the appeal of this project to you?
The script, when I read the script, I just fell in love with it. It was one of those very few scripts that you read and you laugh out loud, you know, and so I just loved the script. That's what attracted me to the project.
Can you tell me a little bit about your character, and is it something new for you, this kind of character?
Yeah, well, I play a guy. What really attracted me to the role was the fact that I'm playing something which is so far from myself. You know, the last couple of roles I've done have been quite close to myself, so this is something which is quite distant from myself, playing this crazy Cockney bank robber. I played a few parts like this earlier on in my career in sort of theatre roles, but never in a film, so it really interested me in, to try and tackle this in a film situation.
And can you tell me a little bit about your character?
My character's name's Gates. He's the tech guy of the three-part team that make up one of the bank robbery teams in the movie. There's two bank robbery teams, and we're the professional guys who are there to take over the vault, and I'm the tech guy who sort of, you know, does all the technical things of the modern day technology, which the older guys can't handle. But also he's a very young and eager guy who wants to impress the people above him and up his rankings within the criminal world and become more wanted on the FBI's most wanted list.
So those are fine aspirations.
Yeah, for a bank robber, why not, eh?
Why not? What gets your character into this incredibly hilarious conundrum?
What
gets your team and your character into this hilarious conundrum?
Well, we turn up expecting, you know, we've meticulously planned this bank robbery for weeks and months, and we turn up and suddenly there's another bank robbery taking place at exactly the same moment with these two guys who seem to be completely and utterly unintelligent and don't know what they're doing, and that just throws our plan off, and from there everything just starts spiraling out of control, and we just everything goes wrong. It's one of those things where we plan it so meticulously, but then one event leads to another and everything just starts spiraling out of control and going crazy.
Perfect. Have you been required to do stunts yet, and if so, do you like doing them?
I love doing stunts. I really like to do my own stunts. Unfortunately, I haven't really done many in the film yet, but you know, hopefully I will.
Do you have leadership qualities in your character? Does your character have leadership qualities that come through?
Yeah, what's interesting about my character is he starts off as the number 3 of the bank robbing group, and then towards the end, you know, everyone sort of disappears and he steps up and becomes the leader, and he really gets the chance that he wants, and let's just say he almost gets there. He almost makes it.
Perfect. Can you speak about this incredible ensemble of actors?
Yeah, there's such a great ensemble of actors, everybody to work with. You know, when I was offered the role and I kept on hearing of more and more people joining the team, I was just like, it's such an eclectic mix of different characters, and so individual, the people stand out so well, and the actors are great to get on with, and the ensemble, you know, in the scene seems to be working really well as well, and everybody seems to be gelling really well and bouncing off each other and just having a great laugh as well, you know.
And Patrick, obviously, and Ashley.
Yeah, Patrick's great. I mean, you know, when I first met Patrick, he was just because he's producing the movie as well, just really open to my suggestions, as was the director Rob and the writers, you know, and everybody's just been really open about the process, and it's been a real collective process, you know, where people are able to really offer up what they feel and what they think, and real collaborative sort of process between everyone, and Ashley's been great, and every person in the cast has been great, you know. It's been really good fun.
Can you actually Let's speak a little bit about the differences between your team and the other group of robbers. I know they're very, very different.
They're very different, the two teams of bank robbers. With us, you've got a duo of two guys who've been at it for over 15 years and a new young recruit, myself, who are professionals. They know what they're doing, you know? Even though they have their very own individual characteristics, they know what they're doing, they're professional, they've planned the job, they're there to do a job, get in, get out. With the other team, I don't know, you'd have to ask them. They crack me up, you know. They just don't seem to know what they're doing. They just want to rob this bank, you know. They've got tons of C4 and they're just blowing stuff up everywhere. And they're hilarious, yeah.
They are. Can you tell me a little bit about working with the writers and with Rob Minkoff?
Yeah, Rob and the writers, they've both been great, especially in terms of, because I don't think the part was originally written for a guy from London. So me bringing the colloquialisms and the changing little bits and bobs like that, you know, they were really open for suggestion for that from me, and we really worked and collaborated on that to make that work. And the whole process of John and Scott being around as well, and them being so open and wanting us to bring suggestions, and Rob also, you know, as a director, who I think is great, you know, and it's just been a real collaborative process where everyone's been able to bring their own stuff to the table to make the best that we can out of this movie, you know. And that's what's been so fun about it. We're like a team, you know. We're all playing together, which is what it's about, right?
Perfect. So talk about Rob. Do you have a favorite sequence or scene that you've done yet, or that's coming up?
Yeah, I quite like the bit when I take over, when my character takes over, and I get to. At that time, he's really frustrated, you know, and my character has lots of insecurities, and it all comes out in that nobody listens to him, and he wants to prove himself, but nobody wants to listen to him, you know, and he's had that maybe with his parents, but especially with the two other bank robbers in my team, he's had that. And there's a moment where he really gets to come out of himself, you know, and all of his frustrations get vented, and he takes over and becomes the general, you know, and that's been one of my most preferred sequences so far, but we got some way to go yet.
A little bit.
A little bit.
I am wondering what you think audiences can expect from Flypaper.
I expect audiences will get from the movie so many different things. I mean, you know, ultimately it's a comedy heist movie, but you know, for our team, it's a very serious thing. It starts out to be very serious, and the situation is what's funny. And I think they can get so much from it. You know, you've got such a wide range of characters. There's someone in there for everyone. You know, there's something that someone can relate to in every single character, and I think that. The diversity of those characters and those characters mixing together and the clash of those characters is what the audience will find intriguing and fascinating and funny and all the other elements which the film are, you know.
Perfect. Is there anything I've missed or anything you'd like to add?
Not that I can think of, no.
This was great. Thank you for taking the time.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
Perfect.
It's been a pleasure. Thanks. Thank you.
You're welcome.